Every day you turn on the TV and you see the news, you listen to the radio, and you hear the people that are speaking through the radio or through the TV or wherever you're at, and they just lie to you just like that, right? All of a sudden, everybody has a different view of what inflation means, right? And you're just supposed to take it. You listen, you listen, you listen, and all they do is lie, 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 lie. You got this administration that's in right now, uh, and they're telling you all of a sudden that inflation is very good for you. You go to media, you go to any media news source, right? Main Street Media, and they're telling you that inflation is good. If it's not fear, they're telling you what they want you to hear. But recently, I just heard something, and I'm not just letting go of that easy. Hi, I'm Jose, and I'm just a regular Joe Blow. Recently on the news, now, they're literally lying to our face. All they do is talk about this inflation and that we have to take it and, and be happy with it. You walk down, you go like as if we're ignorant, dumb, or we're not just listening. I understand that we're going through life every day, but we can't just be blindsided by this. I'm not holding down with a blindfold on my eyes. Listen, Google has been invented. Before Google, I had to go to my next door neighbor to go and borrow his encyclopedia or do my projects for school in his house. And if I couldn't do that, just like everybody else, I will either find the information from a good source, a book, or I would go to my local library with my library card. But now it's in our hand, and we can find the definition for ourselves. Everyone nowadays has Google. So inflation in the dictionary, as I can remember, defines as goods going up in price, right? But my salary stays the same. So what I used to buy for $1, let's say 4 eggs, with inflation at the rate that it's running right now, those 4 eggs now with that same dollar, I can only buy two, and it's just keep going up and up. Also, inflation inflation also means in the rent market a high migration from major cities in the U.S. Rent has tripled in the last 11 months, ladies and gentlemen. Food has increased in prices in the last 10 to 11 months. 10 to 11 months. I love that even Jerome Powell finally, because I wasn't listening to this transitory thing. He said at the beginning that it was temporary. That's what transitory means. He has even retired the word transitory because of the misuse of this word, and this administration keeps pushing it. They keep lying to us. They have used this many ways so to make us confused. So let's get back to basics. The definition of inflation is right up the top. And let's go to the definition also on the left. That's what transitory means. Okay, now some common sense and think for a second. Here's what it is costing us to live in America. Those are questions I have to ask myself. And I'm not trying to use $10 words here. I just like explanations to be explained like if I was a 5-year old. I just want to have it easy. Easy in the sense that just tell me eye to eye what's going on. Stop keeping it from us. We're men and women. We can take it. For me in New York City, our CPI rate from 6.8, it's double. But we're not watching that. And this is the chart right here on the top. Check out these numbers. It hasn't been this way. This is the CPI, which means Consumer Price Index, which we are at 6.8 this Thursday, which was December the 3rd of 2021. As I speak, this is bad. This is very bad. Since 1980, we haven't been at these numbers, and before that, and at least at 1980, interest rates were high enough where you can even make a profit when you had your money in the savings account. Not anymore. You're actually paying the bank due through inflation. We're actually losing our monetary power. So we're losing money even by saving the money if we're not spending it as fast as they want us to spend it. This is really bad. We need to stop, fellow Americans. We need to stop and look at what's going on. We can't just walk by it and just go day by day with our blindfolds working hard. Our money is dissipating. So 10 months ago, we were at normal. We were at probably 2%, maybe 3%. We can handle that. But 6.8, our money is just disappearing in our eyes, and it's just continuing to grow. Look at these numbers. Used cars. You can find this in the Car Guru Index, 32%. Beef at the CPI, 21%. Crude oil, 55%. You can find that in Market Insider. Lumber, 35%, also in Market Insider. Sugar, 33%. Wheat, 31%. Corn, 39%. Coffee, 100% from last year, from 11 months ago. You're paying double for your coffee at your local coffee shop. Name brand coffee shops and stuff like that. You're paying double. Oats, that's what they make cereal with. 114%. And let me not get started in these supermarkets. They're putting everything on the shelf. They're putting it forward. So I don't want to go past that. This is what it feels like when you walk in the stores every single day. Even the supermarkets, everything is going up. Now let's get into shrinkflation. This is the definition of shrinkflation on your right. Take a look at it. Take a look at the companies and how they're forced to keep us ignorant, and they don't even want to do it, but they have to sell. A candy bar is about 75% less of what it was 11 months ago. Just basically that. You can look at your food, everything is shrinking, but they're selling it for the same price or higher. And we'll continue on to this one. And let's look at the consumer index price for urban consumer. This was posted actually on Lyn Alden's tweet. She tweeted this. I saw this when in Heresy Financial's channel, Joe Brown. He goes into great definition. If you can see his channel, he is very, 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 very meticulous on what macro is and what's going on. His channel is phenomenal. Look at the gap in the small term interest rates. The biggest gap since 1940s. We haven't seen that since the 40s. This is where we're at. This is this chart right up here. But if you want to see more, you can go to Heresy Financial. He goes into great detail on that. The way this economy is going cannot be sustained.